Look around you. The economy is everywhere, on a New York street corner, in the markets of Lagos, in every city and town. The world's hidden economy, often called the informal sector, is the oldest and most resilient economic system on Earth. It operates outside official rules, yet powers daily life for billions. Street vendors, home-based workers, waste pickers, unlicensed taxi drivers. Their work isn't counted in official statistics, but their impact is undeniable. Why is it hidden? Because governments and economists often ignore it, seeing only chaos or illegality. But for those inside, it's not hidden. It's their reality, their income, their way of life. This is a world of innovation and resourcefulness, where people create jobs for themselves and build businesses from scratch. Understanding this hidden economy is crucial. It's not just in developing countries, but everywhere, and it's growing. As we explore, we'll meet the people who power it, learn its benefits and drawbacks, and see how it supports entire communities. The informal economy isn't a problem to be solved. It's a fundamental part of how the world truly operates. It's a system of stealth and survival that touches all our lives. Let's look closer at the real engine of the global economy. Welcome to the world you don't see. What is the informal economy? Simply put, it's all economic activity not officially regulated or taxed by the government. Think of it as System D, debrouillardise, the economy of making do. It's the woman in Lima selling home-cooked meals, the dabawalas in Mumbai delivering lunches, the street vendor selling phone cards in Nairobi. It's not just about selling goods, it's services too. Unlicensed mechanics, domestic workers paid in cash, all essential but invisible to the state. Informal doesn't always mean illegal. Most are simply working, producing, and serving their communities. Their activities fall outside the web of registration, taxation, and labor laws that define the formal sector. They operate in a gray area, where a huge portion of the world's population lives and works. This sector is vast, creative, and vital. It's a global phenomenon, not a marginal one. The informal economy is where necessity meets ingenuity. It's the backbone of survival for billions. To understand the world, you must understand this hidden system. Let's see why so many people depend on it. Why do billions work in the informal economy? For most, it's about survival. The formal economy is often out of reach. Too few jobs, too many barriers, too much bureaucracy. Starting a legal business can mean endless forms, high fees, and bribes. Impossible for many. The informal economy is accessible. Buy goods, find a spot, start selling. But it's not just necessity. There's opportunity and freedom here too. Some choose informal work for flexibility. Set your own hours, be your own boss, balance work and family. It's a space for entrepreneurship and innovation. People see a need and fill it, from delivery services to recycling e-waste. No waiting for government or corporations. Solutions come from the ground up. The informal sector is the ultimate incubator for new ideas. It's where creativity thrives under pressure. When people are free to create, they build systems that work for them. This is the real story of human ingenuity. Let's weigh the pros and cons. The informal economy offers immediate income. No resume, no interview, just work and cash in hand. Flexibility is a major benefit. Workers set their own hours and balance other responsibilities. Strong community ties form in markets and neighborhoods, creating informal support systems where none exist officially. This human-centered economy is built on relationships and trust. But the downsides are serious. No safety net, no health insurance, no paid leave, no retirement. Illness or injury means no income. Old age means no savings. Informal workers are vulnerable to shocks. Economic downturns, sudden illness or disaster can be catastrophic. They also face harassment and instability, police crackdowns, bribes, eviction, and confiscation of goods. With no legal protection, everything they build can vanish overnight. The stress and uncertainty are constant. Yet for many, the benefits outweigh the risks. The informal economy is both a lifeline and a tightrope. Its resilience is matched only by its fragility. Governments often see the informal economy as a drain. Untaxed, unregulated, a problem to fix. But in reality, it's a massive, uncounted contributor. Over 60% of global employment is informal, over 90% in some regions. When formal jobs disappear, the informal sector absorbs the shock, preventing social crisis. It keeps money circulating and provides essential goods and services, especially to the poor. Informal vendors feed cities, transport workers, and fill gaps the formal sector ignores. While they may not pay income tax, they pay indirect taxes and drive demand. Ignoring their contribution is ignoring how most of the world actually works. The informal economy is not a footnote. It's central to global commerce. It's the hidden engine that keeps nations running. Technology, especially mobile phones, is transforming the informal economy. Now, a street vendor in Nairobi or a craftswoman in Mexico City can connect with suppliers, customers, and markets worldwide. Digital payment systems like M-Pesa and UPI make transactions safer and create records that can unlock loans and services. The internet has spawned the gig economy, a digital version of informal work, with flexibility but also new risks. Gig workers, like traditional informal workers, lack protections and face algorithmic control. Technology empowers, but also creates new dependencies and vulnerabilities. The digital transformation is a double-edged sword, offering opportunity and exposing workers to new forms of exploitation. The future of the informal economy will be shaped by this tension. Billions are navigating this new frontier, seeking security and autonomy. The hidden market is going digital, for better and for worse. Governments debate how to handle the informal economy. Most try to formalize it, hoping for more taxes and order. But top-down efforts often fail, ignoring why people work informally in the first place. Complex rules and high costs push people out, not in. Crackdowns destroy livelihoods and deepen poverty. A smarter approach is to support, not suppress, the informal sector. Simplify registration, offer flexible protections, and build bridges between formal and informal worlds. Listen to informal workers. They know what they need. Recognize street vendor associations, provide basic infrastructure, and include them in city planning. The goal isn't to erase informality, but to make it safer and more sustainable. Smart regulation means supporting the dynamism that makes the informal economy vital. The informal economy isn't distant. It's part of our daily lives. Buy a souvenir from a street artist, eat at a food truck, hire a handyman for cash. You're participating in System D. Our global supply chains rely on informal labor, the minerals in your phone, the coffee you drink, the clothes you wear. The formal and informal worlds are deeply intertwined. This connection brings responsibility. Our comfort often depends on the insecurity of others. Awareness is the first step. Support policies and organizations that improve informal workers' lives. Look closer at your city. See the vendors, musicians, and workers without official logos. They're not a problem. They're entrepreneurs and innovators. They're vital contributors to urban life. The informal economy is a human story of survival, creativity, and connection. It's all around us, hidden but essential. The informal economy isn't a temporary phase. It's a permanent, essential part of the global landscape. It's the world's most effective poverty reduction program, built by the poor themselves. To ignore it is to misunderstand how the world works. Official data shows only part of the picture. The informal sector is the rest of the story. Here you find resilience, innovation, and community. The challenge isn't to eliminate informality, but to work with it, connecting its energy to systems of support. Digital technology offers new possibilities, but also new risks. The real story is about people, their struggles, resilience, and drive to build better lives. Next time you see a street vendor, recognize the powerful system you're witnessing. This is the real economy, hidden in plain sight, everywhere.